Kratsar and the others haven't returned yet. I hope they're all right. Yep, got it back. At least one of them. Yana! Hey, Uni! Oh, thank goodness. I'm sorry, we weren't able to rescue Eutrope. Found a Uni in the reception hall, but there was no sign of Eutrope and no time to search for her. Kidnappers removed Eutrope's regulator when they abducted us, and then they took her somewhere else. Removed a regulator? Oh no, that's what they do to the immortalized. Come on now, don't lose heart yet. Times like this, you gotta keep on grooving. Have some tact, will you? We're talking about their sister. No, he's right. Now isn't the time to be fearing the worst. It's already a blessing that Nayuni is safe and sound. Still, I doubt the president will sit idly by in response. I worry what he might do next. You can rest easy on that front. We actually have a collaborator on the inside. Madam. Yeah, I don't trust Madam. We approached him without expectation and were pleasantly surprised when he agreed to help. He contrived to make it so the president doesn't learn of our foray in a hurry. Furthermore, Madam has an idea of where Eutrope might be. He promised he would see her safely return. Adam did all that. Perhaps I misjudged him. We really trust him. He might be the president's pawn. Feel uneasy too, to be honest, but right now we don't have any other choice but to trust him. Alright, I have some good news too. While I was locked away in the reception hall, I was able to access a terminal and retrieve some useful information. That is, the Tyrant's data. In the upcoming title match, he intends to use the soul of a behemoth. Hey, Uni, that's amazing. Zilly will have a much better chance now, thanks to you. Expect preparations for the match will be finished soon, so let's head to the Arcadion. We can discuss the fight in detail there. Be over soon once Eutrope has been freed and you've become Grand Champion. No one will fight with feral souls again, and those afflicted with psychonecrosis can be cured. As before, we're counting on you. We'll all be praying for your triumph. Seems Palm wants to join you. Perhaps she thinks Hector will be at the Arcadion. Maybe she wants to cheer Zilly on as well. Let's bring her along, eh? Alright, let's make our way to the Arcadion. Given the huge publicity surrounding the match, there's bound to be some fans along the way. Why not take a moment to talk to them? I expect they'll have some words of encouragement for you. Best objective requires escorting. Oh, great. Okay. Oh. You can do it. You can beat the tyrant and become the grand champion. When I grow up, I'm going to become a fighter like you. Then we can form a tag team together and teach the bad guys a lesson. You know something, brother? I can't believe your heavyweight title match is already happening. I have every faith you'll win and usher in a new era for the Arcadion. Now that we are connected to the outside world, our society has begun to change. It's only natural that the Arcadion changes as well. The unstoppable upstarter speaking to me? What an honor this is. Truth be told, I lost someone dear to me in recent attacks, but as I was wallowing in grief, I saw you facing the foes entirely unenhanced, and it gave me the courage to carry on. Not the only one either. There are many others like me who are inspired by your unfaltering figure in the ring, and to see you become grand champion would be the greatest inspiration of all. Hearing from the fans really fires you up, doesn't it? They inspire you as much as you inspire them. Come on, let's continue on to the green room. We've been awaiting your arrival. And this is? Mr. Cheerzillion, that's not a problem, is it? No, certainly not, if you would please follow me. Level 100, Challenger and Champion. Complete. Not inventory space. Level 100, Iron Fist. Yana is ready to introduce the Grand Champion. Well, here we finally are, the heavyweight title match. I'm starting to feel a little nervous, I have to admit. Seems she wants to find her master, just like Retsara said. It's heartbreaking. Right, better focus, I suppose. This will be the last time for this, but let's take a look at your opponent. The reigning grand champion of the Arcadion, the Tyrant. Prior to becoming a fighter, he was a peerless hunter renowned for his mastery of all weaponry. In the ring, he wields an arsenal of arms and freely switches between them as the situation demands. Based on the information Yuni found, he'll be using the soul of a behemoth, a fell beast that possesses terrible strength and magics. In addition to powerful physical attacks, he'll unleash devastating whirlwinds and meteors. More than ever, you'll have to take care. Now go out there and win one last time. Claim the title and usher in a new era for the Arcadion, one where lives aren't sacrificed for entertainment. AAC Heavyweight M3 now accessible. Duty of Honor is updated with new regular duty. AAC Heavyweight M3, the Grand Champion has condemned to your crusade to abolish the use of feral souls. Well aware that the outcome of your clash will decide the Arcadion's future, all of Alexandria now watches with great anticipation, eager to see if the unenhanced warrior will usher in a revolution or if the tyrant's reign will rage on. Guess the benefit of current content is that they tend to queue faster, right? Ah. Not again. Full body. AAC heavyweight M3. Coliseum, huh?
All with an iron fist, the grand champion of the Arcadion, the Tyrant!
Iron Fist, the Tyrant.
At long last, the decisive match against a grand champion! Will the challenger triumph and seize the Tyrant's throne?
First, I shall take your measure. Show me your footwork.
Another attack evaded with aplomb. Once again, they slip beyond their opponent's reach.
Void
How about
Stardust.
this?
Oh, it's a follow.
Behold, the essence of martial mastery.
Do we have to? Okay, they do different things, so this is going to be a...
Absolute brutality! The champion's power is unmatched!
Does he always do them in the same order?
There
Or is there a
much
cue for
more
which
to
type
come.
he's going to do? Oh, okay, I was right in the way.
The challengers holding their own.
I know what the
It has
hell I was
been a
doing.
long
I knew it was
time
coming
since
too.
I've enjoyed myself so.
Huh?
Oh, it's tyranny time, folks. He knows no mercy, and he's never tasted defeat.
No more holding back.
Rip dystopia. Okay, that's pretty good.
Prepare yourself, unenhanced warrior.
I beg your pardon? What is he going to do with all those weapons? Such ferocity! The champion is ruthless indeed!
Yeah, get out of the way.
My reign is absolute. I will not lose.
The tyrant altered his form. He looks even more tyrannical than before.
All right.
Know the folly of challenging me
Meteo
unenhanced.
Meteo. The hell?
I will not yield my throne.
I suppose it matters which one we're behind, huh?
What a display of power! He's unleashed the full might of the behemoth!
Now,
How do we do for
fall.
this? It's a new one. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
he split the ring in half!
They've done that
Going
before,
to
but I've
need
never seen that
urgent repairs.
indicator as far as I can recall. Oh no, run. Where do we go with this? Oh, we stand inside. Okay, I stayed in. I was curious there.
Try this.
Oh no.
And now he's thrown the ring! What absurd strength! Ham, the ring shall presently be restored. Oh, 'tis a clash between feral pride and mortal resolve. Either side could come out on top.
The power of feral souls makes the Arcadion what it is.
A lot of running in these.
What power! Looks like someone isn't holding back.
Alright, well, this one's almost over. This is a fairly easy one. A lot going on. I've enjoyed these so far. See what the fourth one's like. They definitely have more movement in these than some of the past ones. At least it feels like it.
Oh, the match is decided! Before your very eyes, a new grand champion is born!
Yay! Grand champion. Alright. See what kind of loot we got.
It's all over.
Pedestrian
Until
roll.
next time.
Okay, good enough. Who's next? Meet him. At him. He has deposed the tyrant to rise up as grand champion. Or is it going to be Eutrope? Oh, it brings the referee out now. Pleased to see I was not mistaken about you. That voice, it's the president. Another, though this is obviously not my true form, I am in my quarters on the uppermost floor. Deal's a deal. Tell us where the drop of life is. It is here with me. Come, I shall give it to you. You have earned a personal audience. All right, then. The drop of life. I haven't the faintest what this is about, but I'd better take a camera to capture these events. It's like an arena. What is that? What is that monstrosity? The Lindworm, legendary serpent of Eld and namesake of my homeland. By infusing myself with its soul, I have come to assume this form. The President has become this terrifying creature? Those people, why, they're the immortalized. You trope. Madam, why is she? You promised you would save her. I'm truly sorry, but it seems he was one step ahead of us. I guess Madam is on our side, huh? You have served me well, Madam, but I have long been aware of your duplicity. Arrayed behind me are all the fighters who have been immortalized. With each feral transformation, their souls were ravaged until they ultimately met their demise. A pitiable fate. They shall make a fitting audience for the final act here in this faithfully recreated Limblum Theater. Okay. You use the bodies of the departed as a decoration. This is pure depravity. People of Alexandria, in my mission to bring you ever more thrilling entertainment, I have given my very body and soul. I acquired the power of the mighty Lindworm, and thence sought to create a fighters who could offer me fierce contest. Alas, all died prematurely, taken by a soul-consuming affliction. But at last I may know peace, for the one I have long awaited has appeared. The actors thus assembled, the greatest show in Arcadian history may finally begin, and feverish highs shall all sorrow and tedium be swept away. This is unconscionable. How could the president do such a thing simply for entertainment? Typical promoter. An enhanced warrior, know that you have merely become heavyweight champion. If you wish to be crowned the true grand champion, you must now defeat me. Oh, it's like when you beat Super Macho Man, but then you still have to fight Mike Tyson. I'll defeat you, don't you worry. I'll send you slithering back to your hole. That's the spirit. See to it that you spare no preparation. Nothing short of perfection will suffice for our performance. Shocking truth has been revealed and the final match has been set. How will this harrowing tale conclude? Think that the fighters were dying from using feral souls. Just because we wanted thrills? Arcadion was my escape, but if I had known the price for it. This is the way it is, then our only hope is for the unstoppable upstart to win. That's right, let's all cheer her on against the evil president. Yes, let's take down the evil president. You trope. Not you too, you trope. Not you too. 100 Iron Fist. We don't have any. Running out of space. Level 100, Glory Incarnate. Diana is beside herself with grief. Deep down, I'd feared we might be too late. I'd steeled myself for the worst, but the reality was too much to bear. I saw how the president had exploited my sister and all those others. I tried to use a feral soul without thinking. I want nothing more than to fight with you, but I know I'd only hold you back, and I'd be a fool to tempt fate again with the feral soul. His twisted mind, the president might think this is just a show, but to me this is a reckoning. For you, Trope, and all the fallen fighters, bring that monster to justice. AAC Heavyweight M4 now accessible. Fighter Duty Fighter has been updated with a new regular duty. Let's do this. Finish this off. AAC Heavyweight M4. Upon claiming the tyrant's crown, you are escorted to the uppermost floor of the Arcadion, where you are at last granted an audience with the president. Yet what meets your eye is the horrific sight of his soul-imbued form, the serpentine lindworm. Arrayed behind him is a sickening display of the fallen immortalized sacrifices in the president's bid to create a fighter who could contend against him. Now the stage is set to avenge the victims of his sinister script and rise to become the true grand champion. He must stop the president once and for all. There we go. Level 100 AAC Heavyweight M4. AAC Heavyweight M4. Kill this worm.
It's the shocking true face of the villainous president, the mighty serpent of yore, the Lindworm!
Glory incarnate, the Lindworm.
Never had a choice, never let the ops win. Calm them nerves, got the whole world watching. Ready, set, go, there ain't no stopping. Light it up.
The president must pay for his crimes. Give him what for, champion!
Bloodshed. Going full metal with the music,
His
huh?
arm has a life of its own! Is this the power of the mythical Lindworm?
What is it doing?
His arm is slithering out! Oh, that's disgusting!
Oh. Oh. Didn't know that was gonna happen. Definitely new for me.
Watch out! That is one cruel coil! Once again, they slip beyond their opponent's reach.
Grotesque. Gotta get away from these things, huh?
Another attack evaded with aplomb.
Alright, well, getting somewhere with this. Barrel fission.
His arms are snaking round the ring. What's he planning? no! The gore has latched onto the champion! Don't panic!
What's it supposed to do? Oh, it pushes us back. Okay, well, that was it was unexpected. I actually thought it was just gonna like shoot out behind me. I was trying to keep it away from everybody. Ooh. Still getting my bearings. This. Oh, it pushed me the other way. What the hell?
Oh dear, the challengers.
I really just need to learn the mechanics of this, don't we? Thanks for my healers. Definitely going worse than the last one was.
They've been struck with venom, but they can weather it. They must!
I don't think it's too bad. It's just some mechanics I don't quite get yet. I mean, not for a first time, but I don't feel like this would be too difficult a fight to learn. Like Insinger or whatever. I mean, I don't know what the Savage is like.
The battle is decided! Victory goes to the champion!
No, it doesn't seem like all.
What the? Could the Lindworm's regeneration be out of control? The Lindworm's completely healed! What outrageous regenerative power!
Yeah, it's not like a whole real second round. He's draining pretty fast.
Is there no limit to his regenerative capacity?
Yeah, thanks. All right. I think I'm about done with this. Didn't go great, but could have been much, much worse. On top of the world, one. It was fun.
Unbelievable! The champion's done it! The president has been defeated!
See, not happy about it. AAC heavyweight tier complete. Loot. Okay. And the finale. You did it just as I thought you would. Now, tell us where the drop of life is. We won't allow anyone else to die. That which you seek lies before you. The ether yielded by the Lindworm's heart is the stimulant for the regeneration factor. Oh, is it like the heart of Sabik? Now set aside your grief, for Eutrope and the other fighters have not perished. Everyone can still be saved. Everyone except the president. Well, what? Everything has been part of the president's plan to produce the cure to psychonecrosis. When the first fighter was diagnosed with the disease, the president was utterly shaken. He cursed himself for ever introducing the use of feral souls. Determined to find a cure, he turned to the treasure that had been passed down through his line, the egg of the Lindworm, a creature known for its phenomenal regenerative abilities. After much experimentation, he ultimately extracted the soul of the unborn beast and took it into himself, and though he transformed into a monstrosity possessed of preternatural regeneration, Teddy could not use the power to heal others. To make matters worse, the power meant he was forever locked in his serpentine form, so it was that he was forced to confine himself to this mausoleum. For a small blessing, his regulator still allowed him control over the Arcadian's devices, and he could remotely operate machinery. That was how he was able to make contact with me and convey his intent to sacrifice himself and have the cure made from his heart. Alas, the Lindworm was too powerful. Even the Tyrant proved no match, and the Arcadian remained in operation as the search continued for a warrior capable of defeating him. His fighters who developed psychonecrosis had to be retired and put into a deep sleep, a cold stasis, to keep the disease at bay until they could be cured. For this reason that the Eutrope was kidnapped. For this reason that Eutrope was kidnapped, the president lamented subjecting more souls to the disease, but for want of other solutions, he could only press on with his plan. Yeah, he was in on it. That's the truth, and why didn't you tell us? The president was nothing if not a showman. He dedicated his regrets, his desire for atonement, and indeed his very life, to bring greater thrills to the masses. In so doing, he would promote fiercer competition and give rise to ever stronger fighters, one of whom he hoped would rise up to challenge him. To keep the competition running, that the disease was kept secret, and though many fighters showed promise, it seems as though none would ever transcend the Tyrant. That is, until you appeared. From the moment he saw you, the president was certain that you'd be one to defeat him. All he needed to do was spur you on, and to do so, he cast you as a rebel who would tear down the Arcadian and himself as the greatest hero it has ever known. Does that make us stone cold? The man couldn't help but turn everything into a spectacle. It's so absurd, one can't help but admire it. So this entire time, we've been puppets in the president's play. Confound it, he's already recovered. We'll help too. Those are Zeta claws. They're not lit, but I'm gonna see them. It's no good. Everybody, listen up. The brute. Hit. Questions can wait. Right now, I need you all to channel me your ether. You gonna blow him up? Use it. Our combined power. Drop kick. Yeah. Need to finish him now. You fought well, champion. Leave the rest to us. President confided in us long ago. We'd been acting according to his instructions. It's my duty to serve as the Challenger's final test. And to ensure their hands would not be sullied. We kill things all the time, man. It's fine. Primals, gods, machines, monsters, people. It was the battle of a lifetime. Even without feral souls, the Arcadians' future is bright. Dragon Ball. Hector, I thought you were gone, that you died after becoming that fiend. I thought the same, but then I woke up and I was myself again. Edom explained everything after that. The president had given me less potent souls for the bout, and then his people have restored me back to normal. Been resting in the Arcadian's infirmary ever since, but when I saw what was happening on the broadcast, nothing could keep me from coming to help. I might have pushed myself too hard. Forgot I had this little disease. Right. That we should move everyone to the infirmary immediately and have the cure created. I shall personally tend to the matters from here. Every soul will be saved. I give you my word. I watched the broadcast from start to finish. You were absolutely amazing. Though it's taken some time, you've inspired me to change my view towards souls. Like Yana, I've decided to remove my regulator as well. By the way, some people from the Arcadion dropped by earlier to apologize for the president's deception. They even helped fix up the gym. It's been quite a whirlwind of events, but it seems the worst is over. All that remains is to pray that everyone is cured. Sometime later. I'm pleased to say the treatment was effective. Everyone has made full recovery with psychonecrosis. Symptoms are completely gone. I feel like myself again thanks to the cure, and of course, to you as well. Yana has told me all. Words do not suffice to show my gratitude, but please accept my thanks. Yeah, mine too. I owe you one. Before setting off for their homes, the heavyweight fighters and those who were in stasis also expressed their heartfelt gratitude for you. It'd be remiss of me not to do the same. Thank you. I, meanwhile, must apologize to everyone. Though it was to conceal the president's plan, the fact remains that I deceived you. I'm truly sorry. All's well that ends well. You need to be punished. Here I thought you were the true mastermind. Me, the mastermind? You give me too much credit. I've not the imagination to conceive such an audacious plan. That said, I did work behind the scenes to ensure it all went according to the script. In light of this, perhaps I could be considered the mastermind. In the end, everything is as the president had hoped. Whatever he is now, he too would doubtless be overjoyed. He sacrificed himself to save us all, another debt I can never repay. The president actually had one last wish, that those who still bear love for the Arcadian, even after everything, continue to fight and bring excitement to the fans. He really had us all figured out. It's as if we're still dancing in the palm of his hand. Lest you wonder, I've arranged for the souls in the repository to be set free as you desired. Never again shall feral souls be wielded in the Arcadian. Now on, matches will only be fought between unenhanced warriors. The upstart's revolution was a success. I mean, well, they have a cure now. They could use them. This means, however, that there are none at present who could offer you contest. Until our fighters have become strong enough, I'm afraid we won't have any matches for you. I was looking forward to defending my title. I'm sure that day will come soon. I think I speak for everyone when I say I'd love to face you unenhanced. I won't stop training until I'm ready. Now then, there is to be a crowning ceremony for the new Grand Champion. Naturally, it can't begin without you, so pray come to the green room at your earliest convenience. Do they really need to crown me when I'm about to vacate the title? Do, 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 do. Ceremony will be held in the very ring we fought in. It wasn't all that long ago, yet somehow it feels like an age. But come, everyone's already out there waiting. Make sure you're dressed for the occasion because all of Alexandria will be watching. We want to get dressed? We'll just wear this. This is fine. This is what we fought in. Ceremony will be held. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna wear anything fancy. The people's champ. My fellow citizens, we are gathered to recognize a new grand champion in the Arcadian, an unstoppable force of nature who tore through every obstacle in our way. Please join me in welcoming this radiant star to the stage. Woman who boldly ushered in revolution, the unenhanced yet undefeated queen of the Arcadian. Now we get pyro. Hold it right there. The farce that you're grand champion, I refuse to accept it. Oh my, the brute bomber has barged into Zilly ceremony again. Does the man never learn? I demand a rematch, just you and me, unenhanced. Not so fast. Watching you get tossed aside would hardly be entertaining. I'll be your next opponent. That cat has leapt into the ring. I dare say this should be an even match. The president no longer with us. It falls to my humble self to authorize matches. New commissioner. On this occasion, I am pleased to approve an impromptu exhibition. They're gonna Rocky 3 it. Freeze frame. Let this be the clash to christen the Arcadian's rebirth. He's the claw that gleams in revolution's shadow, the rebel that prowls the dark. Black Cat. He's the man who's been to hell and lived to tell the tale, the incorrigible, reprehensible brute bomber. Could have been a freeze frame. Hey, I did it. I beat the brute bomber. Sorry for spoiling your moment with that charade, but we wanted to kick off the new era of the Arcadian with a bang. Medham came up in the last minute script and agreed to join in. Tired fighters have been returning as well, eager to fight in unenhanced matches. We're all going to do our part to keep the Arcadian exciting. As you may have already noticed, everyone's decided to remove their regulator. That's because we won't be needing souls anymore, feral or otherwise. Meanwhile, since you have no equal, you've been granted the title of Eternal Grand Champion and entered into the Hall of Fame. You're already a legend, basically. Now, though you may not be able to fight, we'd still love to see you, so don't be a stranger and drop by at my gym or the green room from time to time. Much as I hate to admit it, we played into the president's hands from the start, but it was only because you were the protagonist of his script that we could bring the tale to a happy conclusion. We truly couldn't have done it without you, our unenhanced Grand Champion, so please allow me to thank you again. We're forever in your debt. Level 100, Glory Incarnate. Complete. Press complete. Ascension.